As a consumer, we don't realize how much we actually affect the world. Every single action, every single purchase. Why do we need so many things? Can we live with less things? Can we live with better things?
Hi, I'm Maxwell Ryan from Apartment Therapy, here with another Maker Tour. Today I'm in Greenpoint, Brooklyn with Farrah Sit, an up-and-coming designer whose experiences with creators around the world inspire her quality products and objects for the home. So what do you make?
We make a large range of planters, all made in the USA.
Do you remember the first time you were making things?
My dad would always work in the shop. I would follow him around and trying to keep my dad company.
Did you go to school for this?
My parents were brave enough to let me go to art school. Quickly got an amazing offer at Calvin Klein Home.
You really cut your teeth working in that company, Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
How did you know you were ready to go on your own?
When I was at Calvin, I got to travel the world, and it was amazing visiting factories and working directly with the factory owners and the artisans and really getting to know the craft.
Artisans who were doing textiles, ceramics, all sorts of different things?
All sorts of different things, yeah.
Okay.
I just got to really understand the process and see it one-on-one. But all of a sudden, everything was shifting to quantity rather than quality. I started questioning, why am I a designer? If we can change the way everyday people perceive design, perceive how they buy, what they buy, and make them understand where things come from, we can kind of change the whole system.
This was your idea to start your own business to change people's buying habits, or did you start off saying, I think I have a great idea for a planter?
I've got to understand why I'm making things.
Right.
I needed to figure out how to build a business that was based on my moral goals of something that's made in America, made with care, is worth it.
To make a planter like this, you start with a sketch.
Even if you do it in the computer, it has to be printed full scale and checked, and we make a model either out of paper or out of clay. And after all these iterations, we'll then create a 2D drawing, and we'll send this out to the mold maker. So he comes back with a production mold. So these are the molds to the picture parts. And what we do is just cut the hole out of here. And we'll clean this up. And then we attach it here with some slip. It has deflectant, which allows the clay particles to be perfectly spaced apart from each other.
And it acts as a glue, almost?
Yeah.
Do you do all of these by hand?
Mm-hmm.
How many can you make?
I can assemble one an hour, but I only make one a day.
It's very time consuming.
Yes.
Where did the business start?
It started on Etsy. That kind of got the ball rolling for Design Sponge to do a press article on that and the planters, and then the planters just took off.
I see. Tell us something that the viewers, our watchers, could take away with them.
I think it's envisioning your brand as a whole, then create all of the supporting material.
The individual pieces just evolve.
Yeah, completely. Take the time out every day to pause and ask yourself why we're here, why are we doing what we're doing. If you keep that healthy, if you keep that conversation with yourself, you'll always have newness coming out.
When did you know that you had a business going?
When the work becomes too much for yourself, and you have to hire someone, and you have to manifest a studio space.
From school to that, when that happened, how long was that?
6 years.
Who inspires you? Who do you look up to?
Lindsay Adelman.
Who's a maker that we should visit next?
Bauer.
What's next?
I'm really pushing the furniture line under my personal name, Farrah Sit.
Under Farrah Sit, okay.
Yeah.
What's one word of advice that you would give other aspiring designers?
To definitely keep going, especially when things are tough. Just keep focused on why you're doing what you're doing. Keep that Northern Star and work hard, and it always opens up, it always works out.
This is Maxwell Ryan with another Maker Tour.